I'm ready to go live? My god. I don't even know what I'm doing anymore. Hi, everybody. We're live. Welcome. Ladies and gentlemen, it is your host with the most, Griever, as always, bringing you guys, let's play some Dragon Age Origins, the politics. Let's get underway with the goddamn politics. Let me tell you a little story about politics. They suck. Alright, so we're in Arl Eamon's estate. We already talked about, like, killing people and rescuing queens and stuff. And there's Alistair and Kaylin's armor.
I haven't been here in a while. They've changed the dining room. Ask away. Of course. Such as they are. About the Grey Wardens, anyhow. Ask away.
Okay, so nothing there. Arl Eamon.
I'm glad you decided to help. With Honora's knowledge, we have a far better chance against Loghain.
Here's a book. There's some more codexes. We're always here for that. Caden, as always, loyal. Caden, my loyal man. In here saying, sup? What's up? What up, what up, what up? And, okay, so there's a chest here, but I can't unlock it because I don't have Lily. So if you're not a rogue, this sucks. Alright, let's go. Nope. Not this way. And let's go this way first. See what's this way. Another chest that I can't open. This is so sad. But it should be. Isn't this where one of the last of the love letters are? Is in one of these chests, but I can't. The hugest fan here, people. Can I not open the chests? There's Sten.
This is not as defensible as I would like, but it will do. What is your wish, Kadan? As you wish.
If one more servant asks if I would like a change of clothes, I will set the house on fire. What comes, my friend?
My friend?
We are hardly alone, so privacy is not an option. It is your question, however. Ask what you will. And you wish to do this in front of an audience, do you? Come to think of it, I find myself no longer caring.
There we go. Let's make out. Kane said, Jack the Ripper from Record of Ragnarok got his own spin-off. I highly recommend you read the first chapter. It brings way more story to Jack the Ripper. No, I will not. I'll tell you why. Because I heard that apparently Jack is not Jack, and that is why spin-offs need to remain in the abyss. Because they suck. Wait, where did she go? Where did she go? Oh, there she is.
If one more servant asks if I would like a change, what comes, my friend? So,
Okay, that's for Kanigas and Stenner. So, how am I supposed to do any of this shit? Anybody know? Anybody care? Kane said, I don't want to spoil anything, but it shocked me when I read that chapter. I mean, once again, you can spoil me because I will not be reading that chapter. So. Because fuck spin-offs, man.
His lordship sends no notice he's coming, and now the house is full of guests. Andraste preserve us, this will be the death of me.
Kane said, but since you already know that, yes, Jack the Ripper is not actually Jack the Ripper, he's the one that killed Jack the Ripper. Which means that he's not Jack the Ripper. Which means the entirety of round 4 has now been called into question. The entirety of greatness that was round 4 has now been smeared by the idea that he's just a nobody who killed Jack the Ripper. Like, no. I don't like that. That fucking sucks. That's stupid. What if all of a sudden we found out that Adam wasn't Adam? Or Lubu wasn't Lubu? Or Raiden wasn't Raiden? Or better yet, Buddha's not Buddha? Changing that ruins shit. So fuck spin-offs. It's not canon. Fuck that shit. That shit's garbage and does not belong in my fucking canon. does not belong. No. No, it does not. Oh, damn. Oh, there's Everin. How you doing?
You know, I could get to like this. The last time I came to Denerim, I stayed at an inn so filthy the bedbugs had fleas. What say you? Again?
Oh, let's see. Caden
Again.
said the reason he took the name Jack the Ripper was because he said himself he was a prostitute killer because he killed his mother, so he said this name fit him. Yeah, no.
You know, I could get... What say you? By all means.
Okay. Alright, I'm sure we have books. Yep, I see books. Oh, there's Liliana.
This is a nice change from having to sleep in the woods, isn't
Caden
it?
said he messed up person because he
Something that
does
can
like
happen?
killing people, but he wasn't the one that killed the prostitutes in the new spin-off. He's going around killing killers. So, see, that's the problem. They're trying to redeem him. No. This is also... See, redeeming Jack at this point also makes Heracles' sacrifice way lesser. Because the idea is that he loved the worst of humanity and chose to hug him rather than kill him. That's the beauty of round. This is why round 4 is the best round. And now by doing this Jack spin-off, they're not only taking away his identity, which is bullshit. Now they're trying to say that he already had redeeming qualities before he met Heracles, which is bullshit. Heracles is his redemption, and by making him seem like he's not so bad, it's like a lesser evil, it ruins the entirety of the point of round 4. Fuck that shit, man.
Denerim is Ferelden's most important city, yes? This is the seat of power, the jewel in the crown of the king. She is Ferelden's heart. Her walls are strong, but within them lies so much beauty, just like the country and the people.
I hope all the accommodations are to your liking, Warden. Please let me know if anything is troubling you.
Oh, there's another book. We like our books. We're going to be reading some codexes after all.
Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back?
So many chamber pots to clean. Oh, if they keep tracking mud up here, it's going to take a month to get to
Oh wait, is that... Oh, there it is. So it's in that one, so I don't need to... So wait a minute. I finally found the 12 love letters. Yes. Wonderful. Absolutely wonderful news. Alright, we'll bring Alistair,
Yes.
Wynn,
Yes.
and
Indeed.
Liliana with us, as per always. Caden said, well, Jack the Ripper still likes killing people, he just prefers killing people that's messed up. Yeah, and that's a redeeming quality. That's like Light Yagami. You can understand why Light was doing what he was doing. Light killed people that got in his way, and evil people. Light didn't kill somebody like you and me. He killed bad people. We were safe. We were fine. You know, a 15-year-old girl who's never done anything wrong was safe as shit from the Death Note when it was in Light's hands. You know, that's the issue. Jack's supposed to be mentally messed up. Heracles is supposed to cure him or to put him on the path of healing. The most irredeemable person ever, and he's supposed to be the one to do it, the one to help him. And now it just looks like, oh, well, fuck, nah, he was already there. Like, nah, I hate that shit, man. That shit's garbage. Yeah, let's back into our Lehman's. Let's go
No,
to the
it's better
kitchen.
than later.
Kane said, no, they still hold the fact that he's evil. He just kills killers because the color excites him more. Yeah, but that's, you could argue that's like Light Yagami. Like, no, the idea is that Jack was irredeemable before round 4. The only problem I have here is that means the real Jack the Ripper, who was in the stands during the fight with Heracles and he didn't say anything. Right? See, there's a problem there too. And why does everybody call him Jack? Like, Brunhilde must know and Heracles must know. So it's all a lie. I don't like it. Caden said, so Jack the Ripper, we know all that blame and hate shot at him. Even he's not the same one that actually did the murders, but he's still an evil person. But he's not Jack the Ripper. That's the point. He's not Jack. And that, in my mind, is a serious problem. Not, like, destitutely serious, but it's just... It takes away a lot for me, guys. I don't know about you.
This is a nice estate, isn't it? What's on your mind? It is no trouble.
Alright, back out we go. Alright. We look like a pretty solid crew, don't we? We got Juggernaut armor, Kalen's armor, Warden Commander armor. We got all the cool... We got the Legion armor. We got all the cool armors. There's a few other cool armors. We had Wade's, but we had it long enough.
Yes.
Yes.
Indeed.
Just in case we need to open some shit.
When? Is this yours?
Oh, my bag of components. Thank you, dear. I was wondering where it got to.
You left it by the fire at camp.
Oh, yes. I remember now. How age creeps up on you and brings with it forgetfulness.
You're a great mage, Wen, and you're sharper and wiser than many people I know. Some young ones too.
Oh, but you should have seen me 15, 20 years ago. The fires have dimmed somewhat since then. But thank you, Liliana, for picking up after this old lady.
Kane said she asked him what did he want his name to be for the fight. He told her Jack the Ripper. She acts like she already because he's a prostitute killer. I mean, come on, man. That's... Yeah. Nah, man. That's not hitting for me. That's bullshit. This is why I don't read spin-offs or sequels. Fuck that shit.
Good to see you, Warden. Fighting the good fight, eh? One more swipe, and no one will ever forget it. I guarantee you'll love it. 6 sovereigns. 10 Loghain is out in the field. I figure you'd like to get back at him, right? Word is that his seneschal has been getting the Ten's crown all nice and sparkly for the landsmeet. The seneschal is taking a bit of a rest at the Nord Noble Tavern. He won't be there long. He has a heavy guard, but if you can make off with the tyrant's own crown, think of the embarrassment. That's all I know. I hope it's enough. You're back, eh? No luck yet, eh? Keep trying. I'm following up a lead in the Palace District. I know you can't get in now, but you never know. If it all works out, it'll make you a legend.
Okay. Well, we had to go to the Nod Noble Tavern anyways, so might as well go there now.
There was a riot in High Everlong.
And so she knew it wasn't actually Jack the Ripper because she was scanning for the fight. She could look through history, so she already knew he wasn't the original Jack. Exactly. So I got kind of issue with that.
You see Wolf's face when he arrived? I heard West Hills has fallen to Darkspawn.
Your lands are in the south. Surely you've seen the Blight yourself.
What can I get you, stranger?
Yes, I had heard that.
What can I get you, stranger? Right, I'll show you around.
Huh. Good prices for everything, honestly.
I've little time to devote to politics at present. You'll have to excuse... You'll have to excuse me. I'm engaged at present.
Alright, well, we'll talk to them in a momentito.
Nobody goes in the room by authority of Tern Loghain. I'll take none of sweet Andraste. Thank you. Men, run! Run for your lives!
I say, what's the meaning of this? Guards, come back! Come! Here. Please spare me.
Easy. Well, that was easy.
Now's better than later.
Kane said Yamamoto is about to get folded in the next couple episodes. Yeah, but he's still so badass.
Dwarven craft.
He's still so cool.
You're back, eh? The Tern's crown. Oh, that's rich. You have to admit, that was worth every copper you paid me, eh? They're calling you the Dark Wolf. What do you think of that? Too bad no one can know. You could get a lot of action. There's nothing more I can offer you like that. Anything else you fancy? Right you are.
Once I can get into the Ballast District, we will talk. But for right now, let's go rescue the Queen.
I'll get on it.
The Isle of Dunram's estate. Here we go. Oh, shit.
And so here is the mighty Grey Warden at long last. The crows send their greetings once again. And where is Zevran? I don't see him with you. How very disappointing. Don't bother. I know very well he travels with you.
Here I am, Taliesin. Tell me, were you sent, or did you volunteer for the job?
Oh ho! And he makes an appearance.
You have a Duncan swords, motherfucker. You better be ready.
I heard that the great Zevran had gone rogue. I simply had to see it for myself.
Is that so? Well, here I am, in the flesh.
You can return with me, Zevran. I know why you did this, and I don't blame you. It's not too late. Come back and we'll make up a story. Anyone can make a mistake.
Kane said, Deku is a way better protagonist than Ichigo. Listen, it's a Monday night. I don't have enough alcohol to deal with that statement. At least with Deku, his backstory is kind of sad. No, it's not. He wanted to be a superhero and he's a weak little bitch. How is that sad? His dad didn't die. His mom didn't die. He didn't even have the comic book thing. He literally is just a skinny little brat who has no talent. And wanted to be a superhero. And they were like, fuck, no. And they laughed. Like, that's all. Ichigo's mother died because of him. At the age of like 9. That's like some Bruce Wayne level shit, man. Deku didn't lose anybody. There's no death, no blood, no raped sister, no dead mother, no nothing. There's no nothing in Deku's backstory that's fucking sad. Okay? Ichigo is a bland character from start to finish, almost to 1000. Yeah. I mean, he's not a bland character at all. He's a fucking great character. He's just not a fucking idiot and a dope and a moron like half of the fucking shonen protagonists. Hints at almost to 1000. Yeah, I keep going backwards though. I had 910 and now I have like 903, so I guess people don't like what I'm doing these days.
Oh, does Zevran need to live?
I suspect I will manage just fine, Taliesin. I'm sorry, my old friend, but the answer is no. I'm not coming back. and you should have stayed in Antiva.
Oh, shit. And you should have stayed in Antiva. Dagu's actually probably one of my most hated shonen protagonists. Like, just period.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, we can't level up. That is quite unfortunate, but... Wow, this guy's actually really strong. Oh, wow, they're really strong.
I've been itching for a good fight. You.
On it.
Let's do this.
Thankfully, we have Alistair.
Attack! Take that!
As you wish.
Let's grab some glory!
Alistair is proving his worth as a tank, that's for sure.
Time to taste.
Done.
Worthless camp!
You can resist that all you want, but you're gonna go down. Kane's at 902. This is so sad.
On your gun! Alright, let's go!
There we go. Alistair winning this like a one-man army that he is. Like a boss. Can't say without plot armor, Luffy dies in the first episode. Yeah, probably. Well, no. I mean, wait, no. Luffy dies to Crocodile without plot armor. That's the first time he really should have died.
There it is. Taliesin is
Rather
dead.
unpleasant, wasn't
And
it?
I am free of the crows. They will assume that I am dead along with Taliesin. So long as I do not make my presence known to them, they will not seek me out. A very good thing. It is in fact what I had hoped for ever since you decided not to kill me. I have enjoyed our company, but I am wondering if it is not time for me to leave. That would be the practical thing to do, no? There is a freedom awaiting me that I have never known. But I suppose the decision is yours. Will you let me go?
I wish you would stay. I need your help.
Do you? I suppose there are worse things I could do with my time than save the world. And who could resist such a request? Very well.
Stay as a
I will not
friend,
abandon
Zephyr.
you. Let us return to the task at hand, then. There is still much to be done, yes?
Wonderful.
Your wish?
Alright, so let's see. We get some dexterity, we get some cunning up in that. There we go. And some survival, survival, and survival. Then we add evasion. Dueling, 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 dueling. Okay. Damn, cracked skull. Let's see. Kato said, I'm here, G baby, let's spice this shit up. Okay. What do you got? Some cayenne pepper up in there? Okay, so you ever played Metal Shadow of War? Yep. Multiple times. Played it, beat it, platinumed it. Kaden said, in the first episode, he was in a barrel in the middle of the ocean. His random shit didn't stop him pick up the barrel. He would have died from starvation or drowning. That's a fair point. That is a fair point. I will grant you that one.
All right, all right.
My love?
Good to see you.
Huh.
Got it.
Gloves of Guile. Ooh. That seems important. Dragonbone sword. Nothing here to see. Well, let's continue on then. To the Isles Estate.
Over here.
Alrighty, let's see.
The servants' entrance is on the other side of the house. We must slip past this crowd to reach it. We will have to be very careful. Our How is inside.
How is here?
Yes, and wherever he goes, a great many guards go with him. I beg you, do not put my lady in danger for your revenge.
My
We must
revenge
get
is more
her out
important than your
first.
fucking queen, trust me.
Do you not see the angry workmen there? I think it will be some time before even Rand and Howe can use his front door, no? I will be right behind you.
No, the Carpenter's Craft Hall has had enough of Howe's conveniently busy schedule.
Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back?
I mean, you could. Yeah, so do you think Ichigo is the best protagonist out of the big three? Yeah. Yeah, I do. I think Luffy is quite good. But he's had a lot of moments to shine, but at the end of the day, he's still... The thing is, he's still at that level. Like, he's still the character that goes on, like, he's still the, I want to be the very best like no one ever was, happy-go-lucky character at the end of the day. He's got his moments, sure, but so does Naruto, so do a lot of characters like that, but at the end of the day, Ichigo is breaking the mold, it's different, you know?
That's all of them, yes?
That makes him a lot more special, I like to believe, so, yeah.
Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back? Now's better than later.
Well, we didn't want Zevran in the party necessarily. Alright, whatever. If I can't unlock some chests, I'm gonna be pissed.
Someone is coming.
So? Bring him on. Well, so that back that far, that's kind of annoying.
Who goes that? Stop!
Got it.
There you go. Ko said, Aang is the strongest avatar. Korra is weak. Okay, I never saw it, so I'll take your word for it. Aang, because he literally had to come back from the dead to give her back her bending powers, and she lost her connection to the past lives after that. Okay. Okay, so Naruto's spirit Ichigo every way when it comes to character development. No. No, he doesn't. Naruto literally is still an idiot by the end and does not really evolve that much. At all. Naruto is not a great character, guys. It's not a terrible character, but not a good character. Okay, so do you mean superior overall or more complex? Because he is neither. I don't know how you guys. Why does anybody think Ichigo? See, people who think Ichigo is a bland character don't understand Ichigo. You literally don't understand him. You don't get him, you don't understand him, and you don't realize the realism. Ichigo is much more three-dimensional because he is a character who literally is what we would behave like in a real-life situation. As a delinquent 15-year-old who can see ghosts, this is how you would behave. You would have been matured by your mother's death. That's why he seems to be like he's 28 when he's only 15. He and fighting his whole life and learning karate and stuff, he would be a tough guy, he would be a delinquent, and he would be a go fuck yourself attitude. His orange hair, he would have got beat up a lot as a kid, as we saw, so he gained a rough exterior. And when he finally finds actual friendship and respect, he's not willing to let that go, and he will go to the ends of the earth to protect his family and his friends. He literally has every single reason to do so. Luffy's only job, when you really consider it, Luffy meets Zoro and goes, I want you to join my crew and I'm going to lay down my fucking life for you 5 minutes after meeting you with no knowledge of his character. He literally, Luffy is living in a dream world. Luffy's living on Cloud 9. He saw Shanks' crew. He's like, I want to get me one of those. So he's going out, finding people. Sure, he's a good judge of character. We know that. But he grabs people, which, by the way, he never asked Robin to join the crew. It was only until ending Slavi, blah, blah. But people join his crew because he says, join my crew. And he realistically knows nothing about them. You can argue, you can chalk that up to his superpower, the voice of all things. But once again, that's not realistic. So, your arguments, and it's the same with Naruto. Naruto is a fucking moron when it comes to Sasuke. He's an absolute idiot for 700 chapters when it comes to Sasuke. And that is half of his character, is his relationship with Sasuke. But he's a dumbass. So it's so difficult for, I don't know where you're going to get the inspiration or the idea that Ichigo is like, no, my man. In no way, shape, or form. No way, shape, or form. Let's see. Kaden said, Ichigo is just a bland character with no character development. He had all his character development shown through his backstory. And yeah? So you don't like the fact that he was already a fully fleshed out three-dimensional character. You wanted an idiot with a, I have a dream. Actually, Luffy hasn't grown in 1,000 chapters. If you want to know that. Luffy has not grown. Luffy has not grown from Ace's death. You can argue this. You can actually make the argument that he has not, because he is still, we saw in Punk Hazard, as Zoro has to point out to him, you fucking idiot. You misjudged and Caesar Clown got the best of you. This is the new world, Luffy. Pull on your big boy pants. He's like, yeah, you're right, I'm sorry. He still laughs, he still makes bad decisions, he still jumps into battle. Luffy is still the same character he was in Chapter 1 as he is in 1066. He has barely evolved at all in 25 years, and you want to talk about Ichigo. I don't know, man. And people like to say he's just different. He's not different. He is different. You're blind as a bat. He's just boring and overrated. No, he's not boring or overrated. He doesn't want to be, Luffy and Naruto copying Ash Ketchum. He doesn't want to copy Ash Ketchum like Luffy and Naruto. He doesn't want to be the best that there ever was. He just literally wants to live a normal life, and things happen and he has to go solve problems. He is a reactionist. The world doesn't revolve around him. It becomes a reactive to him. That's the drive. That's what makes it different. Naruto overall is better than Ichigo. No, he's not in any way, shape, or form. but the best of the big three when it comes to character development is Luffy. Luffy has not evolved at all. He is the same man in Chapter 1 that he is in Chapter 1066. That's a fact, okay? Ace's death did actually not affect Luffy. Ace's death made him go through trauma, sure, but how has he changed in all the New World? Show me a moment in the arc where because of Ace's death, he's smarter. He's not. Look at Punk Hazard. He nearly died to Caesar Clown because he was arrogant and prideful. The same Luffy that jumps into battle without thinking is still there in the New World. That's a fact. Ace's death didn't change Luffy's way of doing pirating, the way he handles his crew, the way he does anything. His method was get stronger, which has always been his thing. If you check his backstory, was to improve his devil fruit. And he does that throughout the other arcs. He literally is just like, oh, well, Ace died, I gotta get stronger. I couldn't save my crew, I gotta get stronger. I couldn't do this, I gotta get stronger. His answer to everything is punch his way through it. And that hasn't changed. He hasn't actually changed. Luffy's a good character. Luffy is actually a really good character. But to argue that he's changed is ridiculous. He has not changed at all. You know, like, that is ridiculous to assume that. Kato said, who has the most psychological or ethical complexity out of the big three? You mean as a general concept? I would say it's probably One Piece overall. Because there's a lot of arcs where you get into racism, where you get into slavery, where you get into psychological behaviors and stuff like that, and ethical, moral standpoints. So One Piece probably has the top for that. Overall, yeah. Into probably Naruto because he has more responsibility to deal with than the other two. What the fuck? Caden, you're just trolling, man. You must be fucking trolling like crazy. First of all, Naruto didn't get any responsibility until Boruto, because he wasn't Hokage until Boruto. So what responsibility are you fucking talking about? Saving the world? Yeah. Call me when Ichigo and Goku haven't done that 1,000 fucking times, long before he did. Like, no. Naruto saved the Leaf Village once. Big deal. Then he went to Shinobi War. He only saved the world twice. Ichigo saved it like 5 times. In less chapters. So, what are we doing? What are we talking about? What responsibility are you talking about? Toriko is better than Ichigo. Toriko is really cool. But no, Toriko's not better than Ichigo. Toriko's as good as Ichigo. Ain't that I thought he was talking about it as an individual. The reason why I say Naruto is because he's the leader of one of the major villages in the world, but overall I'd probably say One Piece. Well, as far as characters, yeah, of course Naruto now has more responsibility than Ichigo. Ichigo's just a doctor. But you're also counting Boruto, which we don't count Boruto, because why the fuck would we count garbage? I don't know why you want to count garbage. I don't want to count garbage. I mean, if you do want to count garbage, that's fine. But I wasn't counting that.
I can distract the guards, but you must move quickly. More guards patrol every hour. If they find these two missing, they will know... How you say... Something is amiss. I will lure them into the courtyard. Wait in the bushes. Oh, you must come. I saw something. By the fountain. I think it was a darkspawn.
Darkspawn?
They will drag us all underground to be eaten.
Should we call for help?
Did you fall off a cart full of stupid? Call for help? So they can see us act like scared little girls because of some knife-eared wench?
They will eat us all alive! Please, get help!
If there is something out there and we don't sound the alarm, we'll look worse than scared.
And drast these holy knickers. Fine, we'll check the courtyard, if it'll keep you from wetting yourself. But there's nothing there.
Thank you. Oh, it was over here. Quickly.
I'll get on it.
Kane said technically he saved the village 3 times. One against Pain, second during the 4th grade ninja war, and third in Naruto the Last. What's Naruto the Last? Is that a film? Because if that's the case, Ichigo got 2 more on you. That I wasn't counting. Kane said, and the new Boruto chapter, the fighting androids that are supposed to be on par with the Ozuraki, which makes no sense if people are saying there's a chance Kurama can come back. None of that makes any sense. Fuck Boruto. Boruto sucks. Fuck Boruto. Kane said in all honesty, if they wanted to make a sequel story, they should have killed Naruto and Sasuke and made it the new thing. Have Sasuke and Naruto be legends that everyone looks up to. There you go. See? We do agree on that, Kate. We do agree on that.
Ah, it took me forever to be rid of those 2. You are certain you will not wear the disguise? The servants here, they have no love for Hao, but they will be frightened by strangers bursting in. They are little threat to you, no? But they will call for the guards when they see you, and soon the whole house will know you are here. You will have to be quick.
I don't need to be quick.
Andraste, guide us.
Kane said Naruto the Last is the Naruto movie before Boruto was created. Naruto the Last is the movie where Naruto and Hinata get together. Well, there you go. So Ichigo, 2 out of 3 movies, he saves the world again. From, by the way, realms. Realms are saved. Entire planes of existence end up being saved.
Got it.
Bottleneck.
Let's have at
Boom, baby. Boom, baby. Oh, went down. But we're pretty much done here.
All right.
Attack! Let's have at it!
They're attacking super fucking fast. I'd kind of like to know why.
All right, that's it. Go down.
How invigorating that was.
It'd be better if I had Morrigan with us, wouldn't it? I wish there really was a grab all. But anyways, We got through that battle pretty good, though. That's the main thing.
Ask away.
Didn't talk to you.
Got it.
A lot of shit here. Killed a lot of people, didn't we? They're stronger than I expected, though. Not gonna lie. I'm actually gonna have to use an injury kit, which is surprising.
Now's better than later.
Some food stores of some description. Okay, and I think that's everything in this room. Yep, seems to be. There's this door.
Got it.
Which has a wooden crate in it. And what else we got? Not much. Okay, well now we've surely shown ourselves, right? Let's see. Kate said Naruto the last is for Naruto goes to the moon and fights surviving an attack to cut the moon in half. Okay. If that happened, I'll take your word for it, but that's weird. Kate said in the movie where Ichigo goes to hell, he didn't save anything. He almost got everybody killed at the end of the movie. He saved the world from hell. What are you talking about? Hell was taking over and he stopped it by absorbing hell itself and stopping the guy that was trying to bring hell to Earth. What the fuck are you on? Kato said, at Caden, are you trolling? Luffy really does have little to no character development. It's true, he does not. Okay, so let's be honest. The only person Ichigo is superior to when it comes to character development is Natsu. Let's be honest. You're wanking off Naruto like he's actually good. Same with Deku. What is wrong with you, Caden? Did Bleach hurt you in some way? Were you carrying some Bleach volumes and got beat up because you were the weird kid that was into manga? I mean, I've been there, man. I get it, but don't hate Bleach because of it. What trauma happened to you? You know? Caden said Luffy's main character development comes during Whole Cake Island, when he fights Katakuri. How is that character development? He didn't develop. He powered up. That's like saying Goku got character development by getting Super Saiyan 2 or 3. That's not character development. That's a power up. He learned how to use observation hockey like Katakuri. That's not character development. What character development are you talking about? Ken said the old looking probably wouldn't have made the decision to fight him in the mirror world. Old Luffy would have tried to fight him and Big Mom at the same time when that would have happened. That's conjecture and bullshit because Luffy still was like, no. I need one shot at Big Mom. He still went for it. Instead of escaping and buying more time, he still did the stupid thing. Like, no. I need one punch at that fucking old bitch. He still did it. He just couldn't win. That's different, man. No, that's not development. That's idiotic. Kato said, at Caden, do you mean character progression like learning new abilities? Caden, no. Yeah, you do. He learned observation hockey tactics. He didn't learn a thing from the Katakuri battle. As a character development. He didn't grow as a person. He didn't change his outlook on life or think that Big Mom was a better person or any of that. Learning to respect your opponent in the middle of a fight is not character development. Kane said, after the time skip, Luffy does make stupid decisions, but not as many as he did post-time. Said, still making the dumbass decisions, and it took, his brother died, and he found his other brother, and still makes the same boneheaded mistakes, as Zoro pointed out in Punk Hazard. Kane said, I just think he's gotten more mature in the newer chapters, but I could be wrong. Slightly. But that character development has been minuscule over 25 years, a quarter of a century of manga, and Luffy has grown an inch. And you're complaining that Ichigo didn't grow at all? Man, you really got to look at who you're championing first. Like, it just doesn't work that way. You can't, like, once again, I'm not attacking Luffy either. One Piece story isn't just, like, if it was down to character development, honestly, One Piece has, you know, subpar, like, 6 out of 10 character development at best for most of its characters. Backstories, 10 out of 10. Character development, solid 6, maybe 7. And I would put Ichigo in that realm of 5, 6 out of 10 for character development during the main story. But backstory and reasoning, I'd give him a solid 8. So Ichigo improves just as much as anybody in One Piece. Easily, I can make that argument. Because he does make different decisions. He does change as a person based on how he was before. And he does make mistakes. He recognizes them and he grows from them. Kane said, Big Mom's insane, does not know that she ate her adopted mother, or does she pretend she doesn't know, or she really does not know? She does not know. That's a fact. Kane said, I was messing with you with the Deca thing. I don't like him either. Okay, fair enough. Kane said, okay, we can agree that Black Star from Soul Eater has amazing character development. I do like Black Star. Black Star actually changes as a character in the run of Soul Eater. So, yeah, I'll give you that. Kane said, I don't tie character progression with character development. No, you can't. You can't do that. Leveling up as a character doesn't mean you evolve as a character. Anyways, we'll be right back. Gotta take a leak. God damn, this computer running slow as shit today. Alright, we're right back. Let's see. Caden said, Kato, out of the big three, who do you think is the best protagonist overall? And who do you think has the better plot for the story they are in? As I said, I think overall, Bleach is the better of the stories. One Piece has the best world building. Naruto has nothing on either of them, realistically. Other than maybe you could argue Orochimaru or Itachi as characters. The rest of it's kind of garbage. But anyway, you were asking Kato, so let's move
the
on.
armory is close. Hey, wait a minute.
Who are you?
Guards! We've got intruders!
Got it.
all of them, yes?
Nope, there's this guy.
This really gets the blood pumping.
I'll get on it.
Scale armor, ice arrows. There we go. Okay, now we really do need to give myself an injury kick because I got penalties to attack speed and all this fun jazz. So let's go. Where's the? There we go. Injury kit. There we go.
I'll get on it. Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back?
Damn. Killing a lot of guys here.
right.
No wonder they want you to stealth this one, but
I see enemies ahead.
yeah, fuck that.
Now, better than later.
And now that's the thing. Soldier. Oh, damn.
What? Intruders in the castle! To arms! You don't belong here!
Let's regroup it.
So you can get off my back.
Jesus, look at this shit show. Let's attack the guard. First and foremost, get rid of him. You, use a health potion. You, attack the guard behind it. Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. Damn dogs. Alright. I think we need to rethink this particular strategy. Yeah, because there's a lot of them. Okay. Fair enough. See, we have Zevran here, and that's the problem. I wanted to bring Morrigan for this. I didn't know I'd be stuck with him. He's not equipped for any of this shit.
All right, all right. I'll get on it. All right, all right.
Okay, so now let's see. That one's going away. Zevran, you also need some. If you're gonna be sticking with me. When you use one. What does this one do? Penalty to attack speed. Well, that's no good. Let's try this again. Let's see. Okay, so the 11-year-old Gohan would curb stomp the One Piece versus the Naruto verse, etc. like their insects, especially My Hero Academia. Agreed. Kyo said, personally, Luffy because of the man of action concept. Luffy's irrational split-second decisions causes consequences like in South Bodhi. I also like the world reacts to his actions, good or bad. There you go. That's an honest answer. Solid. You know? You can argue against it, and that is everybody's right, but I mean, I think it's a pretty good argument. You know? Alright, now somehow I've got to beat these bitches. I'm not 100% sure how. Let's get rid of haste for a second, then let's add haste. I feel like that's part of the problem. These guys are a lot tougher than I originally assumed. Kane said respect. There you go. Respect. Actually, here's what we'll do. Bring you guys into this room. Hold your position. And then don't hold it anymore.
I hope I don't get blood all over your head. Enough. Watch it, horror! Rip you apart! Go down! Got it. I still remember
Shit.
No chance. No chance at all.
Here they come.
Let's have at it!
Now, better than later.
Grab some glory!
Shit. Get off me. Shit. Heal. God damn it. Win. Jesus Christ, what were you doing? You're stunned, that's why. Okay, now revival on me.
Mustard.
I'm wearing down.
Bang.
It's a good day to die. All right, that's it.
Nice, Alistair. Very nice. Kyo said, now Vegeta. That's some juicy character development. See, that is real character development.
All right.
Vegeta is absolutely real character development. You can argue a lot of protagonists. Once again, this is not a hate on Naruto, or, I mean, I don't really care for Naruto, but this is not a hate on Luffy or Naruto or Ichigo or any of them. But generally speaking, the main character isn't really the one that evolves the most. You know? It's the characters, it's other members of the main cast that really shine, I would argue. Caden said, at Kato, if you were in One Piece and had all three versions of hockey, what faction would you be a part of? Would you be a pirate, a marine, or a revolutionary, or a lone wolf? I would probably be a pirate. But Kato, what would you be? I agree with you with Vegeta, but they still do him dirty because he has no W. I know. They have had no less than 3 opportunities since the end of Dragon Ball Z to give him a W, and they have squandered it. That is dirty. Kato said Marine. I like that. Fair enough. Kato said I'll choose Marines because I like their coats. Kato said what devil fruit would you choose? Me personally, I'll take Aokiji's fruit. I would probably take the Maramara no Mi. Or... Or the Santa. I like crocodile's fruit. I'm a beach guy. I'd like it. Go to the beach, be the best dude ever at the beach. Alright, here's the problem. I'm not going to be able to open that, am I? You dirty bitch. So all this, I brought Zevran with me. Fucking Jesus, now I can't even open that bitch. Not that it has anything I'm really going to need, but still. Okay, we need to recast haste.
You fare well.
Because our guys aren't equipped with it. Kane said Goku has never won against Vegeta. No, it's true. He has never beaten Vegeta. And Vegeta has never won against Goku in an all-out fight. Technically, Vegeta beat Goku at the beginning of the series in the Saiyan Saga. Technically, Goku won. Or Vegeta won. There was interference, but Vegeta came out the victor in a 1v1. And when they were fighting during the Buu Saga in SSJ2, Vegeta knocked Goku out. The fight was over. Yeah, that didn't count. And plus, he had Super Saiyan 3. Vegeta knows that. That's why he hates him. Kato said, I was reading Sakamoto Days today and thought there were, why are these shown protagonists goofy like Saitama, but powerful? Should I throw in Mashal too? Kato said, Okiji for sir, ice powers all day. You like your ice powers, man? Respect. Ice powers are pretty cool. Ice powers are pretty cool. Figured that. Yeah, and then never let me
now we go.
Fucking guess. Yeah. Okay. A key required, eh?
We're under attack!
Seems a little excessive, not gonna lie.
Yes.
Do I have haste? Attack speed. Oh, you fucking bitch. Alrighty, let's fix the attack speed thing then. I'm not going to be able to beat Sir Catherine like this though, and that's a problem. I cannot change my fucking, whatchamacallit. So that's a bit of an issue. Save game. Because I can't leave, can I?
We must hurry.
Alrighty. Let's see. Kane said, how would you rank the Admiral strength-wise? It goes... The Admirals alone, right? Just Admirals. It goes Akai Inu, Aokiji, Kizaru, Fujitora, Green Bull. Aokiji, Akai Inu being the closest in strength. I believe they are fucking 50-50. And said all the admirals and fleet admirals we know of. Vice admirals don't count except for Garp. Oh, well then it goes... Garp is the strongest marine in history. So it's Garp. Then probably Akainu... Okiji, Sengoku, Kizaru, Fujitora, Green Bull. That's how I would rank it. Kato said, is Aokiji's ice the best display of ice power usage in fiction? Have you seen Frozen? Because she made an ice palace for fun, so I don't know. Her work of art, she's glorious. I don't know. I think Elsa's ice powers are pretty fucking good. I don't know. I'm sure Aokichi can do the same thing, but we haven't seen him do it. Kane said no. Esdeath literally froze time with her ice powers. I mean, that. All right, that's pretty cool. I can't deny that one. That I don't think I can beat freezing time with your freezing powers. That's pretty cool.
The Grey Warden is here, my lady.
Thank the Maker. I would greet you properly, but I'm afraid we've had a setback. My host was not content with leaving me under heavy guard. He sealed the door by magic.
I did not know. There were only guards here when I left. We must get her out of there.
Don't panic, Erlina. Find the mage who cast the spell. He'll most likely be at Hal's side. Thank you, Warden. My prayers go with you.
Count Hal will probably be in his rooms. They're at the end of the hall, on the left.
Oh, hi, yeah, we're playing.
The last
Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back?
I hope I don't get blood all over me again.
Yeah, there can't be much more to go then in this estate of his, because, let's see. Alright, there's this room, this room. There could be a lot more, I suppose. What's in here? Oh yeah, we haven't read any codex. This is going to be a long one once we got to get to the codex.
All right.
Someone's here.
Look, you didn't see nothing. Wait. Who are you? You're not on my watch. Call the watch! We've got an intruder!
I'll get on it.
Now the fun part. Perhaps I could have a try at that.
And let me guess, we can't open it though. You're becoming very irritating, you know that, Zevran? Because you can't open shit. What is wrong with you anyways? Is your cunning low? Your cunning is only 26. You need 30. And let me guess, your skills, I didn't give you any. Nope. Okay. So that explains it. You won't be able to open a
Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back?
Oh, book.
Now's better than later.
And wait a minute. A chest of documents. Grey Warden documents, in fact. Huh. Alright.
Your wish?
What? Who goes there?
I thank you for creating such distraction, stranger. I have been waiting days for the opportunity. Do you think you could... Alistair? Is that you?
Who? Wait. I do know you. You were at my joining. He's one of us. A warden from Orlais. Jada, I think. Or was it Montserrat? I'm afraid I don't remember your name.
I'm Riordan, senior warden of Jada, but born and bred in Highever, and glad to be home.
Oh, wow. Okay, here we go. We have a warden. Kane said 1 Garp, yep. 2 Sengoku, yep. 3. Oh, you're counting Kong? Okay, yeah, I'll go Kong then. Yeah, I'll agree with that order. Akainu or Aokiji, yep. Same. Yeah, we're agreeing. Basically, yeah, the fraud, the embarrassment. Basically, we agree in the same light. I think, are we counting Sengoku in his prime too? Like, we're counting everybody in their prime? Then yeah, I agree 100% with your list, Caden. Your power scaling is perfect if we're counting everybody at their best. He said, do you think Deku would have been a better character if remained quirkless and became a Batman-like character? 110%. That's exactly what should have happened. Ken said, the reason why I stopped following My Hero Academia is because the weird fans it has. Their fans are crazy. Yeah, they're like Yankees fans. They're nuts. Ken said, I haven't read it in a long time, but I heard it's dog shit now. I haven't read it in like a year. I don't know what's going on. Ken said, Berserk is peak horror fiction. I'm not big into horror, so maybe that's why I've never gotten into it. Fuck Griffith. Any time of the day, he deserves a special place in hell with his soul can burn for all eternity, live in agony for all of existence. God damn.
With an offer of hospitality and a poisoned chalice. I was fool enough to think Logain didn't yet know who I was.
Where's how?
I saw him going to the dungeons. He may still be there. For the most part, attempting to hold my tongue. I was sent when we received no word from King Kalen as to the outcome at Ostagar. The king had invited all the wardens of Orlais and their support troops to join him. Then nothing. We had 200 wardens and 24 divisions of cavalry. The first we heard of Logain's edict was when everyone was turned back at the border. That was when the rumor reached us that wardens were being blamed for the massacre. We finally decided it was safest to send someone alone to learn how best to fight the Blight and this regime simultaneously. As a native Ferelden, I volunteered to make the crossing.
But they actually nearly here. Well, we have no help.
The other wardens won't risk their strength fighting Ferelden's civil war. If they spend themselves against Logain, there is truly no hope. They recall accounts of the first Blight, how many cities fell. If Ferelden is too foolish to save itself, at least, we'll be ready when the Archdemon leads its forces further. Besides,
that's smart.
I hear you haven't been doing badly at raising an army yourself. But perhaps if the edict can be lifted, I will send a message as soon as we are gone from this place.
Are these your papers?
Yes, these are my records. The names of the dead I could recognize at Ostagar. What I could find of Duncan's own recruitment records. Copies of the joining ritual I rescued from our Denerim vault. Those should never be seen by any outside eyes, but I trust in their encryption.
John Ritual, can you induct the Grey Ones?
Would that I could, for Ferelden sorely needs them. But for the joining to work, the recruit needs not only fresh Darkspawn blood, but a drop of blood preserved from an Archdemon.
Oh.
Ferelden's supply should have been in the vault, but it was gone. I can only imagine someone took it out and Logain either confiscated or destroyed it. As you know, the joining's chance of success is slim anyway. Logain has done far worse to the Wardens than cut us off from recruiting. And from the rumors flying through Denerim, removing him from the throne is already your plan, no?
It's true. Ken said, I dropped it after Deku got 6 quirks on top of the most powerful quirk in the series. I didn't drop it after that. I dropped it shortly thereafter, though. Kane said when he became basically Batman and All Might became his Alfred. That was alright for a while. Kane said another reason why I dropped My Hero Academia is when the villain survived getting nuked by 20 different bombs and somehow survived. Yeah, the number one ace hero America. Yeah, when Stars and Stripes lost, that's when I dropped it. When Stars and Stripes lost, I was like, fuck this. This is dumb. This is dumb. No, no, no. That was the tipping point. I agree with Caden. That's when I dropped it. Kato said, I wonder what the anime community will be like when One Piece ends in the next 3 to 5 years. Will it just be dead? No, it won't die. There'll be a hole. There'll be a hole that will probably never be filled. You guys might be too young. I don't know how old you are. You guys might be too young, but I grew up in the golden age where it was Dragon Ball Z, Sailor Moon, and Pokemon. These were on the rise. And then all of a sudden, there was these little buddings of things like, after, there was Inuyasha, and Escaflowne, and Digimon. And then all of a sudden, there was One Piece, and Bleach, and Naruto. And then all of a sudden, we had this forefront that we had never seen before, this insanity of greatness. And then more people looked to things like, because there was Kenshin before then. There was Kenshin around that time too, before Bleach, One Piece, and that stuff. And this is when the real hype began, late 90s, early 2000s. That's when things really started to take off, and I don't think we're going to see a resurgence like that ever again. Unfortunately. Because all the good ones for the last 20 years have gone. Seven Deadly Sins went downhill. Beelzebub, fantastic. Shokugeki no Soma. All these great mangas. Fairy Tail. I will argue Fairy Tail. They all came out in quick succession after Dragon Ball Z was over and Sailor Moon. Pokemon was on its last slice. Yu-Gi-Oh! Had been done for a while, or there were sequel series and stuff. Once the arc began to die, there was something else to take place. When the old was getting tiresome, the new was still strong. I remember reading everything Jump had to offer. Everything. You had Shokugeki no Soma. You had Toriko. You had Beelzebub. There was Airgear. There was Fairy Tail. There was One Piece, Bleach, Naruto. There was everything. Every Friday and Thursday, you had to read 20 fucking chapters because there was 20 things worth reading. Now I can find maybe 2. 3 if I try. That's the problem. Something happened to the industry around 2015, 2016. When Bleach ended, that was the start of the fall. They say it was Naruto. It wasn't. It was Bleach. Once Bleach was over, that's when the fall started. A gap started widening. And it's never recovered. Black Clover and My Hero Academia tried to be the new Naruto and Bleach. Didn't work. Jujutsu Kaisen came on the scene, inspired by Kubo. It's good, but it ain't it. Those type of things, man. Kane said, Four-tailed beast or is equal to Akaina when it comes to power over lava. I don't know about that. Kane said, the anime community is going to do a moment of silence when One Piece finally ends and start up a huge ruckus, threatening to kill the creator if he doesn't continue making One Piece mostly. Yeah, Caden's right. There'll be a level of respect and then all of a sudden crazy. As I remember when DBZ was the most epic piece of fiction given to mankind in the late 90s and early 2000s. Yeah, I mean, that's the deal. Ken said, you forgot about Yu Yu Hakusho. Oh, yeah, another one. Like, the brother of Sailor Moon. You had Yu Yu Hakusho and its sister Sailor Moon. They were like this. Go figure, made by husband and wife, right? But they were like this. They were 2 peas in a pod. They were right there. It's up there with Dragon Ball, Sailor Moon, and Pokemon. But popularity-wise, Dragon Ball, Sailor Moon, and Pokemon will always be the top 3. The original big 3. Before One Piece, before Bleach, and Naruto, these were the 3. Granted, there was Kenshin, Yu Yu Hakusho, and Inuyasha. all around that time. But they weren't that level. Unfortunately, I think they are every bit as good, but they weren't that stage, you know? And that's the same idea. Kane said, Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood is damn near a perfect anime. It is perfect. There's nothing wrong with it. You can't find a flaw with it. I fucking dare you, because you can't. Voice acting in sub and dub, 10 out of 10, not a fault. Storyline, pacing, plot. There is not an actual... People have tried to find plot errors, like inconsistencies with that, and I have defeated every single one. I have never lost an argument when it comes to Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. Not lost an argument. Not one. Because it was written in a way with no plot holes. You cannot find me a plot hole in Full Metal Alchemist because it doesn't exist. And that's what makes it perfect. It is literally like, it's not my favorite. It's probably in my top 10, top 15. But it's not my favorite, but I can't deny it's the greatest anime because it's literally no flaws. There is not a flaw. Caden said Yu-Gi-Oh! Was supposed to be a gambling manga, but then after he introduced the card game, people got stuck on it, and that's how it became the main focus of the show. This is true. The first arcs of Yu-Gi-Oh! Were about different games. Kev said the only new gen shonen I like is Chainsaw Man, maybe Den Den 2, maybe. And Chainsaw Man is barely even shonen. It's way too gory. It's way too hipster. It's way too out that way. It's way too left field to be a real shonen. It's not, I want to be, it's a horny guy who turns into a madman. It's not the shonen, it's not the Ash Ketchum, Luffy, Naruto story. You know? And breaking the mold, it's not doing it in the nicest way. Once again, I'm not trying to shit on Chainsaw Man, but it's not the next any big thing. Kane said, but if you enjoy it, fantastic. Kane said, if it wasn't for Astro Boy anime, it wouldn't be a thing. Astro Boy is the great-grandfather of anime. The Overlord. Yes, indeed, it is. It truly is. Astro Boy was the start. The real start.
It seems to me the first order of business is to leave this place.
Kane said the only reason Scar beat Mustang was because Mustang was a...
We've been staying with our
If he was at 100%, it would have killed Scar.
If you need a place to stay,
right.
I'm sure he'd make you welcome.
At our Lehman's, then. And good luck, brother.
As I said, just so we're clear, I am 110% behind that. Yeah, a Mustang could have killed Scar. Mustang killed like how many? He killed like 3 homunculi. He killed the unkillable like 3 times. Like, this man is not to be fucked with. Who'd he kill? He killed Lust. He could have killed Envy. Who killed Gluttony? He was eaten by Pride. Pride was beaten by them. Sloth was killed. No, not Sloth. Wrath? No, alright, so sorry. He killed 1, had the potential to kill 2, and didn't because he was stopped. But he basically had the opportunity to kill 2 homunculi. He killed 1. Straight up. Kato said, I would say it's Seinen Shonen hybrid, similar to HXA. Sure. That's fair. Here we go, people. Oh, I see.
Now, better than later.
Down with his his head he goes.
Breaking a sweat. Too slow.
Trap might have worked for a little bit, but not long enough, did it? Boom, baby. Boom, baby.
Ridiculously awesome.
Ridiculously awesome? Did I hear that right? There we go. We're almost to Hal. It's that door, and there's this door. Key required for that door, so we're gonna have to go to this door. Kev said, how would you know you read 4 chapters of Chainsaw? Get the fuck out of here, G baby. Get out of here. Get out of here. You don't know. Get out of here, G baby. Once again, I read 14 chapters, give or take. When it first came out, I was reading it weekly. The art style and the simp were not my cup of tea. It was not my cup of tea, man. Kane said, for any human character, Guts is the worst upbringing ever. I'd have to think on it. But once again, I haven't read Berserk, so I will take your word for it as it stands. I have heard his life is pretty fucking shitty.
Now's better than later.
Boom.
All right, all right. Got it.
Kane said an anime that really made me mad when I first saw it was Goblin Slayer because it literally hit left field out of nowhere. I truly wasn't expecting any of that in that episode. Yeah, no, that was some shit. I was like, whoa, okay, that's what we're doing. All right then. Like, if you're gonna be a serious anime manga, like, listen, it's real world shit. It's expected, but it did come out of left field. I will admit. Kato said, fair enough, yep, Guts is the worst. You mean, like, he has the worst? I assume is what you mean. We better save right here, because it looks like shit's about to go down. Okay, I'm already down. Not good. No, I'm dead again.
Next time.
Well, thankfully, my dude took the brunt of all the hits. I don't know why my defense is so shitty. Maybe he's just taking all the bad hits.
Nice swing.
I'm gonna have to compare some defenses here in a minute.
That's all of this.
Some resistances or something, because something's amiss. Okay, let's see. So, currently, alright, these gotta go, but 31 armor, 58 defense, 112 attack. 51 to the main hand, alright. Wait, what? How does... My defense is 58. I got nothing. Zevran somehow has 93. And what the fuck? And Alistair has 85. I've somehow got only 8 more. Why is my defense so low? What's going on here? I've got 64 strength. What is it? The Constitution? I don't... What? Physical resistance check is 55. Mine is 78, so that's not it. My all my stats are better. I do not understand it. I mean, looking at the armor set does give me, +1 to armor, so I am getting +1 armor 15. I get +1 to armor from all that, and then, yeah, I am getting the shield adds a lot, I'm sure. Damn. I'm just not that much of a tank, I guess. That is weird, though. It is weird how my defense is only 58. I got my Warden Commander gloves, my Warden Commander armor, my Warden Commander boots. There's not a helmet to go with it. I'm sorry. Technically, duty would do it, but I don't know. I don't know what's wrong with it. Weird. Very weird how I'm not more tanky. I mean, I know I didn't build myself up as a tank necessarily. I'm just a two-handed damage dealer, but like, goddamn, I should have some more resistance. Then again, with Wade's armor, I did have more resistance, so maybe Wade's armor would be the better choice. That being said, let's hit save the game. I can't have my attack speed lowered. That'd be annoying. Let's see. Kato said, I would argue that some of these manhwa and webtoons are just as good as some Jump and Seinen titles. That's fair. Kane said he is literally born from a dead woman's corpse, being hung when he was molested and being beaten by his adopted father's subordinates. I would say that, but you get my point. Jesus Christ, I didn't know any of that. Caden said, solo leveling will always be the best one. I didn't really care for it, but sure. Kato said, not a big fan of Tower of God, but it's kind of okay. That's another one I'm like, eh. The Dark King C said, how? How what? I don't know. Kane said, Tower of God is a 5 out of 5 out of 10. Oh, sorry, 5.5 out of 10. It's okay. Legend of the Northern Blade is 8.5 out of 10 to me. It's amazing. I personally read romance ones and The Breaker, so yeah. Dark King says Tower of God is 7.5 out of 10. 5.5 is crazy. Well, 5.5 would be average. So, is it average? I don't know. Okay, so Legend of the Northern Blade, I would say, is the best overall package I've seen with manhwa or Fanshin G. Okay, Caden said Tower of God has some good moments, but not enough for it to get past its most boring parts. Kato said solo leveling was promised and became strength trash. Straight trash. The Dark King said y'all finished Chainsaw Man. Caden said yes. Dark King said the ending of solo leveling was trash, that's all. Fair enough. Caden said, who do you think is stronger, Darkness or Hell and Chainsaw Man? Kato said, I know you don't like colored spelled around manhwa, but would you be willing to try more? Me? No, not really. I don't like webtoons format. I don't enjoy reading it. It works for romance mangas and comedies, and that's it. It does not work for action mangas. Dark said, I think Chainsaw. Okay, I'll be right back. I go grab some more beer, guys. Alrighty. We're back. Let's see. Dark said, because whatever he gets vanished from existence. Well, there you go. Okay, so deep side. I don't want to get into it why it's trash or when it started to be trash. Okay. Dark said, the darkness could get reborn, so I don't know. Caden said, Ichigo kills Chainsaw Man. Okay. I'll take your word for it. Dark said, Kato, you mean solo leveling? Kato said, Griever hasn't read Chainsaw. No, I haven't, but doesn't matter. I don't mind being spoiled. Dark King said, Kane, that's not even fair. Kane said, Darkness is supposed to be one of the oldest demons in hell, has never been killed, so I don't know if Chainsaw Man could beat him. Kato said at the Dark King, yes. Dark King said, bro, Bleach and Chainsaw Man are taking over. I hope he reads or watches the anime. I was here when Bleach started. And I was here when Chainsaw Man started. I just dropped it. Just so we're clear. I read Bleach since Chapter 1. I read Chainsaw Man since Chapter 1. I just dropped Chainsaw Man because I didn't like it after 14 chapters. It's just me, man. Kato said, Denji can't beat no high-level devil fruits right now. Okay. Kato said he's weak at the moment. Kane said, Prime Naruto, Curse Time, Solo Chainsaw Man, no difficulty. Okay. Take your guys' word for it. Is there a bunch of guys here? Yeah, okay.
Got it.
Such fun!
Boom.
All right. Time to dance.
It's quite satisfying sometimes, killing all the bitches.
I'll get on it. Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back?
Too bad Liliana ain't here. It's so sad. Okay, how about Win? How about some herbalism? What do we got? Make some potent. 1, 2, 3. And let's make some greater. And then let's make some regulars. Oh, we really needed that distilling agent more than I thought, didn't we? That's pretty sad. Okay. So, I think we have enough, though, to get us through the next round before we need more. Chaos is weak at the moment. Darking said, what gameplay? W gameplay? I assume that means winning, or what? It's Dragon Age. Like, I don't know what that means. I don't know what W gameplay means. Chaos said, remember, $1 a chapter or $5 for your anime, your choice. It's true, it's true. Yep. Kane said, what is the hardest, most enjoyable game you ever played? The hardest game I ever played that was the most enjoyable overall while being hard was probably Castlevania Lords of Shadow. That was a really hard game to beat. I found, like, on hard difficulties and platinum and stuff like that. But it was very rewarding. It was a great story, great reiteration of the old franchise and stuff. Yeah, that would probably be one of my favorite hard games. Any game that was too hard for me, I just gave up on. Dark King said, I just like chilling watching games like this. Alright, that's cool. That's cool, man. You do you. Kane says, same. Kane said, Griever, if you have Netflix, you can watch a condensed version of Berserk's first couple of arcs in a movie form. There's 3 movies of Berserk on Netflix against the story bit. I thought, though, that they were absolutely abysmal movies, though. Dark King said, W means good. Oh, like W as in like this, like winning sort of idea. It's like Yeah, that's a straight W, man. But I've never heard someone use W beforehand, being like, that's a W. I've heard people using W at the end of a sentence, but never heard of somebody fucking saying, like, W truck. Like, you know, as in your truck's winning. Your truck is awesome. You know, I'm old, man. I don't know. You fucking youngins with your fucking slang. Dark said, yeah. Alright. I'll just take his word for it that it's all in good.
Now's better than later.
Come to me.
Alright, alright.
And boom, baby.
Now's better than later.
Another battery.
Alright.
Boom. 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 Killed the main torture. There we go.
Ridiculously awesome.
Like I said, I don't know why my armor sucks so bad. I literally have one of the best armors in the game. I'm just curious. Do I still have it? Okay. 58, 31, 58, 107. I just want to see something. Goes up to 63, but that's not a whole lot, really. I don't know what it is, man. I don't know why my defense is so low and everybody else gets such high-ass shit. I don't get it. I don't know where I fucked up in my armor and my weapons and my whatever. I grabbed everything that I thought was good. Kane said, I'm sorry, Griever, the Cowboys just suck. You mean the Cowboys that are winning? You mean the Cowboys who have lost 2 games by week 9? We lost 2 games. 2. We have 5 Super Bowls. We lost 2 games this year. What? There's only a handful of teams with a better record. Like 2 teams have a better record than we do. I live in Texas and I can admit the Cowboys suck ass this year and every other year. You have not been watching football then. The Cowboys have sucked before. Yeah, of course. Every team has a lull and sucks. But right now Tom Brady sucks. But the Cowboys do not. How do the Cowboys suck? The Cowboys won lost only 1 game with a backup quarterback this year. And now we have our main quarterback back, and we are winning. Where's the issue? I don't know what's up with you, man. Are you even watching? Kane said, Kid death from Soul Eater would curb stomp each ago. My personal opinion, Blackstar. No one from Soul Eater is taking anybody from Bleach, man. Soul Eater gets curb stomped by the Bleach universe by ease. There's not even a question. It's not even a question.
Don't leave me here. Get me out of here. That's an order.
Who is it?
Was this supposed to be a lesson? Did my father think it funny to leave me for so long before sending you? Then my father didn't send you?
I am Oswin, son of Ban Sigurd, of the Dragon's Peak Banon.
If you aren't one of our soldiers, pray tell me, who should I be thanking for my rescue?
Dark said Tom Brady is old. Give him a break. He needs to retire for real. That's what I've been saying. Like, look, I don't really care for Tom Brady that much, but I can honestly tell you is that he is one of the greatest that ever played the game, but he is literally... He's pretending, as the memes go, This motherfucker thinks he's Goku. He's giving up his family and his children to try to be the best there ever was, but he's tanking because of the divorce. So he's really got to retire, man. He's got to repair his relationship with his wife and get the fuck out of there. Kane said, Tom Brady's one of the best quarterbacks of all time. This is true. Unfortunately, it's true. Can't be denied. But he needs to retire. He's pushing his 50s. I know. He's like 46. He's got to be done. You want to go out on a high. Peyton Manning knew when to quit. He knew he was struggling. His last year, his Super Bowl, he didn't look hot. You know what I mean? Kane said, I just don't like the Cowboys. Nobody does. I'll tell you why. Because we're the #1 team in the world. We are the greatest team in sports, period. We are worth the most amount of money. The Cowboys are worth the most amount of money of any sport franchise in the world. And people hate us for it. I don't get it. Cowboys cheerleaders. Best cheerleaders in the world, too. There's a whole show being a Dallas Cowboy cheerleader. Like, we are just... And that's why people hate us. If you're not with us, you hate us. It's just the way it is. Dark said they were alright this year. They're alright. We're one of the top teams in the league right now. We are one of the top teams. We've lost 2 games. There's only a handful of teams that can say that they've done that. We had a bye this week, so you can't tally up everything, but we are tied with almost every other team other than the Eagles for record. So I don't know what more. What more do you want from the Cowboys? We lost to the #1 team in the league with a backup quarterback. We literally lost to the #1 team in the league with a backup quarterback who has not lost a game, and we lost to Tom Brady. If Tom Brady's so great, as you guys are saying, then we lost to one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time and the #1 team in the league. That's our only losses. We're halfway through a season. We've lost 2, and we didn't exactly lose to the Jets. We didn't exactly lose to the Jacksonville Jaguars. We lost to top tier. So I'm not, all right, my ass. Kato said, Caden, look at the hate. What kind of hate? Kane said, Fire Force and Soul Eater are part of the same universe. Fire Force is prequel to Soul Eater. I did not know that. Kato said, I never really read much of Fire Force, to be honest. Kato said, Caden just hating like it's nothing, huh? I mean, yeah, he just hating because he doesn't like the Cowboys. Weird. I don't know. People who don't like the Cowboys hate the Cowboys. You can't be like, it's the Cowboys. Everyone, if you're not a Cowboys fan, you fucking despise them. You know? It's weird. Dark said, yeah, I heard of that. I wonder if Shinra is the strongest character in both franchises. No idea. Kato said, is D. Gray Man still ongoing? Apparently.
Then I have no question about why you would come, Warden. For it is your men who have suffered the most here. You have my heartfelt gratitude. And I assume the gratitude of the entire Dragon's Peak Banon. If my father sent no one after me, I can only assume that he does not yet know the true colors of the snakes he is allied with. But if you talk to him, I'm certain he would offer you any reward you might ask. Then there is a Landsmeet after all. Howe said the Earl of Redcliffe was dead, and the Landsmeet called off. I swear, if there be any forum to speak out against Loghain, my father will be there. Now, please, I must try to get to him. I cannot see the last of this place too soon.
Let's see. Kane said, you can say I'm hating. You are. But the Cowboys just suck. I have literally given you stats to prove otherwise. You're arguing math. They're doing pretty decent this year. Oh, I'm sorry. We're number 5 overall, but we're doing decent. Yeah, 5 out of 30 fucking teams. We're doing decent. Yeah. Decent. Yeah. Whoop. But next year they're going to go back to being sucky. No, we won't. We have a solid team. We've had a solid team. We've had one bad year in the last 5. One actual bad year. Kansas, the Cowboys cheerleaders are kind of mean. They think they're above everybody because they're Cowboys cheerleaders. The title does mean something. Kane said, didn't y'all lose to the Eagles pretty better, or am I getting the game mixed up? I said that. We lost to a team. Have you not been paying attention to the NFL, Caden? They are 8-0. They are the best team in the league. They have not lost a single game, and we gave them a run for their money with a backup quarterback. I'd like to see whatever team you love, whatever team you vote for, I'd like to see you go up against the #1 undefeated team in the league halfway through the season with your backup quarterback and win. I'd love to see it. Guess what? It ain't going to happen. Cam said, why'd you say it like that? You hate D. Gray Man. I don't hate D. Gray Man. The Dark, I just don't know if it's ongoing or not. I just don't care. I lost interest in D. Gray Man. It got too complicated. Dark King said, yeah, the Eagles are undefeated right now. They're going crazy. Exactly. And we gave them a run for their money. We lost. We lost handily. It wasn't close. But we gave them a run for their money with a backup fucking quarterback. Just saying. What did you expect? Nobody expected. I bet against. Look at my NFL videos on this channel. I bet against my Cowboys one time this year. And it wasn't that fucking game. I knew the Eagles weren't gonna. I knew the Cowboys wouldn't win without Dak at the forefront. I knew it. I knew we couldn't win without Dak. There's no way we're beating the Eagles without our full force of our offense. It would be the strongest team. So yeah, absolutely. Kane said Shinra destroyed and recreated the universe countless times before he settled on Soul Eater. Kane said never watched D. Gray Man. Darkstein said I'm gonna watch it. You guys watch it all you want. Actually, there's a game going on right now where I bet on the Saints. I'm wondering how that's going. Yeah, the Saints are losing like I thought. I bet on the Saints hoping to win the week in my pool. I bet on the Saints hoping for a miracle. Baltimore always puts up strong points though at the beginning, and it seems they've done that. But they haven't done much in the third quarter by the looks of it. If the Saints can turn on the Jets... If the Saints can turn on the Jets here and score a field goal at the end of the third and then maybe get a touchdown. Okay. Yeah, so they lost the ball. They didn't do it. 17-6. All right.
Something is coming.
Why do I suck so bad now? I don't know what the problem is. My character wasn't as bad last stream. It's like each stream they decide to change it up.
Time to dance. No chance. No chance at all.
Go. Okay, let's see. Dark said, Griever, you stream on Twitch too? No.
Ask away.
I have enough problems getting any type of momentum that'll make me money on this platform, let alone splitting my attention between 2 platforms that I have no fucking time for with a full-time job. So, no, I do not stream on Twitch.
Now,
They
better
said
than
to
later.
retreat. The horn sounded, and we turned, and then the screams. We rode, and they screamed and screamed and...
Kane said Toriko would die if the big 3 Dragon Ball, Sailor Moon, and Yu Yu Hakusho jumped him. All 3 jumping him. Maybe. All 3 jumped him. Because Sailor Moon's pretty OP. Kane said, I love the Saints, but they have not been doing that well this year. No, they have not. I'm betting on the Saints literally just to try to get out. Like, I bet on Cleveland last week. They won. I bet because everybody was going to choose Baltimore. But if I bet this, I go to a tiebreaker to maybe win $25. Or $50. Sorry, I might win my bet back. Because you buy in. You buy into a pool for $50. Each time anybody who wins a week gets $50 back. So you win your investment back. And I don't think I can catch the leader to win the year or even be in the standings. So, yeah.
Mother, can you smell the blood? They said it was only Darkspawn. But we ate them too. They died. And we left them. In the swamp. The witch. The witch.
He's obviously mad. I don't think you'll get anything more out of him.
Kir said, do you have almost 4,000 hours of watch time on your channel? I don't know. Maybe? I'd have to check. Kane said, the 49ers are 100% better than the Cowboys stat for stat. You mean... Alright. I'm going to pull up one stat. The record... We already have a better record, so move on from that. Because, no, we have better stats than the 49ers. And number 2, the first and most important stat, you're already wrong, Caden, because we have a better record than the 49ers. The 49ers are a 500 club right now, I believe. Dark King said, didn't the Chiefs dog the 49ers? They did indeed, yes, unfortunately. Oh, that's your team, the 40 fucking Niners. Oh, you poor bastard. No wonder you hate the Cowboys. You guys were good in the 80s, and we beat your ass in the 90s.
Safe? Is there a safe? Perhaps next door?
Anybody else here?
What month is it? Are you some enemy of our Urians?
If I check that up right now. Dallas Cowboys, we should be 6-2, I believe. We are... Just give me the fucking number. Yeah, 6-2. We were 6-2 tied with the Giants. Yeah. And the 49ers record is currently... You guys are 4-4. We have 2 games on you fucking losers. What the hell are you talking about? I knew we only lost 2 games, but like we're 6-2. Yeah, what the hell are you talking about? First off, I don't trust anything you say anymore, Caden.
Dead. Then who's ruling? His son, Vaughn. He struck me down and I woke up here. People were so angry, they were thinking of petitioning the king. Rebellion? I know my kinsmen were unhappy with the Jarl, but I can't imagine a rebellion. There have been many changes.
This is from the City Elf origin that we did not play, unfortunately.
I need to find out what happened. I need to get home, or flee the city. I I thank you for your aid, stranger. I wish I had more than gratitude to offer.
Seven approves. Okay, let's check our codex. We got a lot of shit to go over here. Alright, so yeah, we didn't do that one. Those ones are weird. They're all locked up. Current quests. You found the missing veteran. Right, okay. So we did that part. That's we definitely need to do that. Alright, culture and history. We gotta read a few of these guys, otherwise we're gonna be I thought we already had this one, but anyways. Dark King lolled and said yeah, 6 and 2. Antiva. In the rest of the civilized world, it is common belief that Antiva has no king. I assure you, gentle readers, that it is untrue. The line of kings in Antiva has remained unbroken for 2,500 years. There's simply nobody pays any attention to them whatsoever. The nation is ruled by a truth of a collection of merchant princes. They are not princes in the literal sense, but heads of banks, trading companies, and vineyards. Basically like every world government right now. Their power is conferred strictly by their wealth, but Antiva is not primarily renowned for its particular form of government, for it is adamantly unparalleled wines. Antiva is known for the House of Crows. Since Antivans are well known for being good at everything but fighting, it is more than a little ironic that Antiva possesses the most deadly assassins in the world. Their fame is such that Antiva keeps no standing army. No king is willing to order his troops to assault her borders, and no general is bad enough to lead such an invasion. The attack would likely succeed, but its leaders would not see the day. I believe we read that before. The Banor. The central Ferelden Valley has always been a paradox. No single band holds more than a few dozen leagues of farmland, yet together they govern a greater territory. They govern a greater territory than all the Terrans and Arls combined. This collection of independent bands is known as the Banor, and is the heart of Ferelden's politics. No person has ever sat upon the throne of Ferelden without first winning the approval of the Banor. Dark King C says, I need to start watching football more. Well, if you do, check out my picks and predictions video. I post them every Sunday. I tell you guys my pick for if I did well or not for the Thursday night game. And I give you guys all my Sunday, my picks for Sunday and Monday Night Football. Usually around noontime, about 2 hours before, usually an hour, maybe 2 hours before the games start on Sunday. I do it every week. You know, let me know your picks in the comments. Caden said, the reason we are 4 for 4 is because the ones we lost, we won at 100%. We weren't at 100% during the game. We're not at 100%. And you think having Cooper Rush for 4 weeks, that's not an excuse, man. We had a backup quarterback. What the fuck? The most lesser, the worst you can be at as a football team is not have your starter quarterback. And we won every game except for one against the undefeated Eagles. Go cry me a river somewhere else. Listen, I like the 49ers. I actually do. But you're not selling yourself, man. Go fuck yourself. 4 and 4 my ass because we weren't at full strength. I don't give a fuck. Did you have a backup quarterback? And did you lose? Yeah? Cowboys had a backup quarterback and we won. Just saying. Getting to the Spurs suck. The Spurs? Who are the Spurs? Suck ass. All they do is cheat. And the Lakers are overrated because of LeBron James. I used to like the Lakers. I liked the Lakers before LeBron, though. I'm a Raptors fan. I'm actually a Grizzlies fan. Long time ago, when Canada had 2 teams, we had Vancouver as well. There was Vancouver and there was Toronto. So I'm a Raptors fan for Canadian loyalty, but that's about it. And I don't mind the Lakers. Dark King said, bro, the Raiders are getting manhandled right now. The record is 2-6. Raiders fucking suck. Ever since they moved from Oakland, I didn't even like them in Oakland, but ever since they moved to Vegas, they have been trash. They have been nothing but trash. Fuck the Raiders, man. Never liked them. Kane said the Raiders always sucked ass. I don't remember a time when they were good. Well, they were good back before any of us were born, so. Queen Fionn, who had the misfortune to take the throne in the 18th year of the Steel Age, wrote of the Banor, there have been 3 wars this year fought over elopements, 5 fought over wool, and 1 started by an apple tree. It isn't even winter yet. Who would believe that these same bands, now trying so hard to kill one another, just last year united to give me the crown? 118, History of Ferelden, Chapter 2. 2 we go into. The occupation was a dark blot in Ferelden's history. Our people, who from time immemorial valued their freedom above all else, were forced to bow to our Orlesian rule. The Empire declared our elves property and sold them like cattle. Chevaliers routinely plundered freeholds of coin and food, and even women and children, and excused it as taxation. And for 70 years no lands meets were held, for the imperial throne had declared our ancient laws a form of treason. King Brando was one of those who escaped. He tried to organize the other fugitive lords to retake their land, but Brando was neither clever nor persuasive, and the nobles preferred to take their chances alone. Ferelden might still be a little more than the territory of the Empire, were it not for the fact that his daughter had all the charisma that her royal father lacked. The rebel queen's rule began with the midnight attack on the Imperial Armory, spelt wrong, at Lothering. It was swift and successful, and with their pilfered arms, the rebels began a campaign against the Orlesians in earnest. But the turning point of the war came when a young freeholder joined the Queen's army, the lad Logain MacTyr. I mean, technically, none of this. This is retconned in Stolen Throne. Possessed a remarkable talent for strategy, and quickly became the favorite, spelt wrong, advisor of young King Merrick. The Queen finally died at the hands of Orlesian sympathizers, anxious to curry favor, spelt wrong, with their painted masters. Merrick took her place as the leader of the rebellion. Logain became Merrick's right hand. Merrick and Logain led the rebels in a new campaign against their Orlesian oppressors, culminating in the Battle of River Dane, where the last Chevaliers in Denerim were crushed, with the capital once more in the hands of Fereldans. The battle to free our people was finally over, but the battle to rebuild what had been lost had only just begun. Kane said, you just proved my point in me saying that I don't remember a time when the Raiders were good. They haven't been good since the 80s, maybe the 70s. I was born in the 90s. The teams just suck. I mean, there you go. As I said, you don't remember a time when the Raiders were good? I don't remember a time when the Raiders were good. The Raiders have always been bad. Dark said, did the Chiefs and Cowboys have a game? Not yet. And Dark King said, yes, my team is the Chiefs. Okay, I checked. They didn't. Yeah, no, they haven't. They haven't played yet. Because that's going to be a hard-won game on either side. We have the best defense in the league. That can't be denied. The Dallas Cowboy defense is number 1. If you want to argue somebody else, go ahead. But we're the number 1 defense. When we're at full strength, we are the number 1 defense. It's just watch Sunday football. They'll all tell you the same thing. Every announcer, every color commentator, every panel will say the number 1 defense in the league, the Dallas Cowboys. So we are the number 1 defense. Doesn't mean other defenses can't do just as good or better, but we are on paper the number 1 defense. However, if we can't get to Patrick Mahomes enough, it's gonna be a high scoring game, I feel, and we need to shut Patrick Mahomes down. We need to shut him down hard. We need to keep him to 24 points at the most. Because I don't think we'll be scoring 45 points against the Kansas City Chiefs. So we need to keep that game on the ground. We need to establish our run. Because the Chiefs suck against the run game. Oh, Caden coming up with his arbitrary numbers again. Caden says Sailor Moon 1,000. Goku 500. No. Toriko 200. No. Ichigo 150. No. Naruto 140. Okay, 150, 140 for Ichigo and Naruto. This is the first thing that's made sense. Is Ichigo 150, Naruto 140. Luffy 125. No, Luffy about 90 by that score. Maybe 100. Chainsaw Man 100. And Deku in terms of strength. I mean, in terms of just raw physical strength, or in terms of power. Because you're not wrong to say Sailor Moon on top, and then Goku, then Toriko. You're like, the ranking's fine. It's the power levels you're giving them that's false. Dark King said, what about the Buffaloes? Their defense looking good. No, they ain't, because they let the fucking Jets kick their ass. What are you talking about? The Jets beat them. I know the Jets are good this year, or seemingly somehow are being good, but they haven't actually fought any really good teams. Their first chance to fight a good team was Buffalo, and Buffalo shit the fucking bed hard. That Jets didn't win, Buffalo lost. That's a big difference. There's a big difference, right? When the Jets go up against... When the Jets fight the Giants, the Cowboys, the Vikings, you know, the Eagles... Then we can talk about the Jets, but until then, they're middle of the pack at best, and at worst, a sucky team. So, but Buffalo's defense got shit on by the Jets. So, Buffalo defense, I'm not considering. Kansas City, I will agree that everybody does say the Cowboys defense is number 1. Cowboys offense is best number 4 or 3. Oh, I'm sorry. So, out of 30 teams, we have number 1 defense and top 5 offense, and we suck? Come on, Gaiden. Your math ain't adding up. Kansas City, how would you rank them then? How would I rank the Cowboys? Cowboys are one of the top 5 teams in the league right now. It goes Eagles. Easily, Eagles are at the top. I would like to say the Bills were second, but watching them last 2 weeks, I'm not convinced anymore. But Bills are probably still around there. Bills are second or third. Let's say Bills and Chiefs. Then Cowboys at number 4. 5, probably the Vikings. That's my current ranking. That's what I would give. I would say currently it'd be Eagles, Chiefs, Bills, or Bills, Chiefs, one or the other. Cowboys just below them, and then the Vikings. Those are the top 5 teams in the league right now. I don't think anybody would dispute. Giants are number 6. Our division is the fucking best this year. We have the strongest division. The NFC East, we are the strongest division this year. Even Washington is doing shit. Giants are strong. Cowboys are strong. Eagles are the greatest team in the league right now, which I hate to say because I hate the Eagles because they're in our division. And Washington is middle of the pack. We have the strongest division in the league right now. We are dominating. Dark King said, I'm not going to lie, the Chiefs' defense is lacking in turnovers, but it's not bad. You guys are lacking. You're lacking. King said, how is your rank, the list for Sailor Moon and the others? Oh, I don't know. I'd have to think about that one, man. We're trying to game here, which I'm failing at doing, and we got to go to bed eventually, so. Trying to catch up with the Codex first. The Free Marches. The Free Marches are not a kingdom, nor even a nation in the most basic sense. People from that region dislike even being lumped together as marchers. Rather, they are a collection of independent city-states, united only when it suits them. In this respect, they resemble the Banner before the arrival of King Calenhad. Because of this, the Free Marches have no capital, and what passes for a central government exists only sporadically, a sort of landsmeet that conveys only during times of crisis. I arrived in time for the grand tourney while it was on in Tentervale. A remarkable sight indeed. I saw Alvarel Hillsmen test their mettle against our Legion Chevaliers, riders from the Anderfells buying Nereven cavalry horses, and Tevan craftsmen selling their wares to Tevinter mages. All of Thetis was on display. And then we have 125, which is Gawarn. Let's see. Caden said, my stepmother's favorite spelled wrong team is the Eagles, and all she does is brag about how good they are this year. Yeah, Eagles fans. Here's the thing. I'm going to let you in on a little secret. New York and Philadelphia fans across all sports are the worst fans ever. They are literally hated. There are players that will reject money to play for these teams. They will literally look at what's his name, who just somebody said he would never play for the Yankees for any amount of money. It was an Aaron Judge or someone in baseball. Somebody said they would never play for the Yankees. So, Or no, Aaron Judge does play for the Yankees. Sorry. Somebody said he'd never go to the Yankees. Anyways, point of the matter is, yeah, so Philadelphia Flyers, dirtiest shit team. Philadelphia Souls, no. Eagles, dirty team. A lot of these teams, man, they're just not hitting. And then you get like New York. You go to New York, you got the Jets, you got the Giants, you got the Islanders, you got the Rangers, you got the fucking you got the Yankees. You know, they're just not. Yeah, their fans are miserable people. Kane said, my favorite spelled wrong 2 teams in the NFL are the Saints and the 49ers. You know, it's not teams that I hate, so that's cool. And they're both so-so this year. Nah, the Saints aren't doing well. 49ers should be doing better. They're better than the 500 club that they're being right now, but yeah. I'm man enough to admit my 2 favorite spelled wrong teams aren't the best this year. The Cowboys are just lucky, though. Oh, go fuck yourself, man. Listen, I'll give you gravy. I like the Saints, and I bet on the Saints tonight's game. And I like the 49ers more than enough. But listen, we didn't get lucky with shit. We get dog walked with penalties and we still win. With bullshit penalties in the third quarter every time. There are no holdings. There's no pass interference. We still get called on it because they don't want the Cowboys to win. We still win. Okay? You go back as an unbiased fan and watch some of these games. I will tell you which games to watch, and you tell me that was a fucking call. Even the announcers, even the color commentators are fucking looking on that. Chris Collinsworth looking on these games going, I didn't see the hold. Like, they're literally looking at it going, I don't see it. You know, because the refs are trying to make the games exciting, but it seems to always happen to the Cowboys. When the Cowboys are up, a possession or two, all of a sudden the yellow flag starts flying. Just watch next time you watch a Cowboys game. Watch when we're winning and see what happens in the second half. See how that yellow flag that never flew in the first half starts flying in the second. Just pay attention. As a Cowboys fan, we notice that shit. And that's not, oh, the game's making us lose. No. We get some bullshit. Look at the Dez Bryant catch that cost us our playoff spot, beating the Green Bay Packers right then and there. Look at the Dez Bryant catch. 3 years later, they say Dez Bryant caught the ball. What fucking good does that do us? What fucking good does it that the league admits they fucked up and Dez Bryant is an amazing, one of the greatest receivers of all time, caught the fucking ball with one hand. He was in bounds. It counted. What good does it do to tell us that 3 years later what every fucking Cowboy fan knew at the time? Because they wanted Green Bay to go to the play. They wanted Green Bay in the second round of the playoffs. They didn't want the Cowboys. They didn't want us there. That shit is bullshit, man. I'm serious. Dark King said, Caden, I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. Get off the Cowboys' dick because they doing their thing this year. There we go. Caden said, Red Sox will always be better than the Yankees. I mean, if you say so. Once again, I'm not a baseball fan, so you go ahead. You go off on anybody as a baseball fan. I don't give a fuck. Caden said, I think you're looking too much into the ref's calls. No, I'm not. Because I'll tell you what other team it happens to. You know what other team it actually does happen to a lot? It happens to the Chiefs. So you ask Dark King C. It happens to the Chiefs a lot. It happens to the Chiefs. It happens to Cowboys. And surprisingly, you know who it didn't happen to for the last 20 years? Never seen it happen much to the Patriots. Tom Brady doesn't take flags, he gives flags. Back in the day, that was how it was, man. You You could get face masked by Tom Brady himself and they wouldn't fucking call it. Okay? The golden boy of the NFL did not take penalty flags very often. You did the penalties, so you have to deal with the consequences. No, we didn't do the penalties. That's my point, Caden. So you didn't listen. Watch the games. Watch them. And watch how many calls. Seriously, count them. When we're winning, count how many penalty flags we get. How many penalties in the game. Like if it's 7. Let's say 7 penalties. Count how many actually you couldn't tell me was a penalty. How many that you actually saw were a penalty. Guarantee that number is less than the amount of penalties we actually got. And also notice the increase in penalties in the second half when the Cowboys are winning. If you actually look at the stats over the last 15 years and you look at the amount of penalties the Cowboys get in the second half of a game and how many non-penalties were called as penalties, the numbers would surprise you. I'm serious. The refs hate the Cowboys just like you do. Refs hate the Cowboys. Always have. They always try to make us lose. They really do. I know I sound like a fan. I know I sound like a biased fan. But I have watched too much football since before you were born. I was watching football, I'm sure. And I'm telling you, no. Unless you're 26 or above, I was watching football before you were born. I forget how old you are. Kate said, I'm joking that 100% messing with the Cowboys. They don't want to win. It's pretty obvious. Yeah. I think I get what you're trying to say there. It just doesn't make a lot of sense. Dark King said, how can someone sit there and watch baseball? It's just super boring to me. That's true. That's just me, though. Playing baseball and watching baseball are completely different. Yeah, I could play baseball for an entire day. It wouldn't bother me. But watching it? Nah, man. Kane said, baseball is one of those games that is extremely boring to watch, but it's fun when you play. Some things go with golf. Same idea. Golf's extremely boring. Watching and playing it is really fun. I mean, I'll turn on golf in the background while I'm doing other things, but yeah. Same with baseball. The human settlement of Gwarn is built directly on top of a dwarven outpost by the same name. Prior to the First Blight, in time when Ferelden was not yet a nation and was still carved up into barbarian tribes, the outpost served as a source of salt and means by which the dwarves could reach the sea lands of the Aramathian Ocean. Unwilling to come to the surface, the dwarves made an agreement with the local Tyrion to build a port and relied on the humans to ferry goods between the ships and the underground outpost. This made Gwarn a prosperous place and extraordinarily wealthy for a time. When in the Divine Age, the dwarven kingdoms fell to the dark spot and the deep roads were closed off, so did the dwarves disappear from Gwarn. The human settlement, the envy of surrounding barbarian tribes, was assaulted and sacked, its wealth stolen. The town remained, however, and despite its remote location, continued to find value as a source of fish and timber. As the first settlement liberated by King Marin and Loghain during the Ferelden Rebellion, Gwarn was eventually granted to Loghain when he became Tyrion in 9/11 Dragon. Poor Gwarn. As far as notes go, we're all good for notes. That's good. And we have books and songs. We have 1, 2. Feast Day Fish, which apparently the fluffy mackerel pudding, 2 stalks of celery, 1 green pepper, half a pound of poached mackerel, 1 small onion, finely diced, 2 tablespoons of mustard, 1 tablespoon of salt. You wouldn't need salt if you had mackerel. Half a teaspoon of ground Antivian pepper, let's assume cayenne pepper, 1/8 of a teaspoon of ground mace, what's mace? I've never heard of that. Ground mace. Dash ground cardamom seed, 2 eggs beaten, 2 eggs boiled and sliced for garnish. I'm saving that recipe. Because other than salt, that sounds pretty good. That sounds more like you can make that into almost like a salad, like a tuna salad sort of idea, but a mackerel salad. Yeah, that would basically make a mackerel salad. That you just need a little bit of mayo. Let's see. Meditation, Odes to Bees. Nah, we're not going to read the poem. So it's books and songs. We got a poem. Okay, cool. Dark King said, well, I'm heading to sleep, guys. Hope to make it on time next stream because I was super late today and I'm going to go watch some old football games tomorrow. You have a good night, my man, and we'll just quickly check the score of the Saints game for you. Saints game is right now going 27-6. Oh, no, the Saints are going to lose. That is so sad. So, I picked the Saints. I'm going to be sitting pretty with my 8 points. Everyone else is going to surpass me, or everybody's going to tie me or surpass me with 9 and 10. That is so sad. I had belief in the Saints. I really did. But they apparently shit the bed. Poor bastards. So, yeah. Anyways, that is what it is. Let's see. Map. Need to go up that direction. You have a good night.
Perhaps I could have a try at that. On it.
Know it. Well, at least we're gonna save the game before we do this.
Well, well. Bryce Cousland's little boy, all grown up and still trying to fit into Daddy's armor. I thought Logain made it clear that your pathetic family is gone and forgotten. A clumsy appeal, child. He was a traitor to me and a coward to his nation. Trips to Orle, gifts from old enemies, all while I sank in obscurity. Your family squandered glory that was rightfully mine. How suitable that their deaths should raise me to the ear of a king. If you think you can take this from me, that I will allow it, you are very much mistaken.
Now the fun part. Take that. Get on
Come on. There we go.
I love this game.
Go kill the mage.
Oh, another battle it is.
All right.
Now, just to add insult into injury, because I have to do it. Family sword.
Now's better than later. All right.
Time for a little bloodletting, I see.
I'm gonna kill him with the family fucking sword.
I think that's all of them, yes?
That's why I carried the family sword this whole fucking time, was to do just that. Oh, I love the glitchiness of the
Make
blood.
a spit on you. I deserved more.
Wasn't that Tim Curry voices Zara Howe? If I remember correctly, just give me a second. Isn't he voiced by Tim fucking Curry? Yeah, he is. It's Tim Curry voices him. It's insane to me. Like, he's such a villain.
What's on your mind? It is no trouble.
But I did it. I killed him with the fucking family sword. Like a boss. Now I do wonder one thing. Alright, so I have Starfang. That's fantastic. But Alistair, why does Alistair not have Duncan's sword? Keening Blade versus Merrick's Blade, I understand, but what about Duncan's? 3 firepower, 3 cunning. I guess I thought better of it, but I feel like he could have Duncan's sword with those runes, but...
Ask away.
Okay, so we got the key. The mage. I imagine there's, depending on the outcome, there's different people here and such. So I'm gonna assume.
I'll get on it. Who's there? Stay away. You can't do this to me. I'll have you all flayed. I'm the Arl of Denerim. I'm Vaughan Kendalls, heir to the Arling of Denerim. It's true. Too many of our troops were lost at Ostagar. When the riots started, Howe came with men to reinforce the garrison here. Or that's what he claimed. As soon as I let him into the palace, he threw me in here. One more victim of the Elven uprising, he said. Let me out of here. I'll do anything. You know how elves are. Every now and then they start to think they're people, and you have to put them back in their proper place.
Jesus.
In my room, there's a lockbox full of sovereigns. Free me, and the key is yours.
Give me the key first, I'll move.
Here it is. Now please, hurry.
Fuck that guy, man. I know what he did.
Got it.
As I said.
Andraste.
Huh?
Bride of the Maker, have mercy on me. I'll stammer. Is that you, little sister? No, I don't know you, do I? Are you real?
Who are you?
I'm Erminric, Knight Lieutenant of the Denerim Chantry. You aren't one of the Tern's men?
He sounds like he's in lyrium withdrawal. He's got all the signs, confusion, weepiness. He probably doesn't even know what he's saying. If the Grand Cleric knew he were in here, she'd be spitting hot coals. Nobles don't have authority over Templars.
I failed in my duties, Maker. Forgive me.
Oh, Jesus. And we're gonna get some votes now.
There's no telling what he's done. The Malefica. He had turned blood magic upon Templars and Circle Mages to escape from his tower. Near Redcliffe, I cornered him, but the Tern's men took him from me and brought me here.
This Malefica, his name was Jowan?
Yes. He destroyed his phylactery.
We know this.
We were spread out, trying to find him. I was alone. You are real, aren't you? My dreams are so strange now. Please.
Unfortunately, we did about 3 hours of gameplay.
Help me.
But the thing is that we spent most of the time talking sports and anime with Caden and Dark King and Kato, which, granted, fun time, great discussion between Caden and arguing and all the bullshitting between Caden, Dark King, Kato, and myself, but it ended up in us not exactly getting very far.
Give this ring to my sister, Alstana. Tell her I'm sorry. Please. Ask her to pray for me. Lady of Perpetual Sorrow, Lady of Perpetual Sorrows, pray for me.
Oh, this is not good for any of them.
Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back?
Yeah, this game's pretty much fucked. The Saints game, I mean. Alright, let's go up to the main floor and see what awaits us. Okay, just in case, because I know we have a couple of problems here. Now, this is one of the hardest battles in the game. If we win it, fantastic, but if we don't...
Now is better than later.
It's a bit of an issue. So... There we go.
I'll get on it.
My thanks. Funny.
Aren't you a little
Very
short for
funny.
God?
We must go quickly and avoid
Stormtrooper,
notice.
Luke Skywalker.
If House
Love
people
it.
find me, I'll be killed. And my people will insist on escorting me back to the palace, where my father may also have me killed.
Okay, there's a Nora. Isn't she just a pleasant thing? So if I didn't have Zevran, I'd be more confident. Be confident if I had fucking Morgan with me like I originally intended. This whole thing with the crows fucked that all up. Oh, for fuck's sakes. Oh, would you fuck off? Alright, so now, oh, there they are. Okay. So, we're gonna try it. Indomitable, let's activate it. And let's take a look at anything else we got here. Alrighty, let's give it a go.
Warden, in the name of the Regent, I am placing you under arrest for the murder of Rendon Howe and his men-at-arms. Surrender, and you may be shown mercy. Don't be ridiculous. The Queen isn't being held prisoner here or anywhere else. Her father would never stand for such a thing.
What? Sir Catherine! Praise the Maker you're here. This brigand tried to kidnap me.
Unbelievable. Bring them down! Loghain wants the Warden, dead or alive!
Yeah, I said it, you double-crossing bitch. Now, is there any mages? I don't see any, but that doesn't mean shit. Boom!
Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back?
This is... yeah, okay. Oh, there is a mage. Huh. Well, I guess we will play the captured version of this, because I don't think I can beat her ass. Not with Zevran, and not,
Battle is over,
Eamon, I may have
would
done a
have liked
terrible
to get
thing.
back at the one who hit... What's this? She throws her savior to the wolves, and now she has second thoughts?
What in Andraste's name has happened? Are you all right?
The Wardens have been captured.
I'm still waiting for a reason not to slit her throat and toss her in the river.
There we go,
I haven't
Zevran.
heard it yet.
What? How could this happen?
Never mind that. The question is how to free him.
Surely you mean them, Your Highness. We need Alistair too.
Yes, of course, I meant Alistair too. Catherine will take him to Fort Draken. Getting inside will be no small feat.
now we do the whole captured quest. Like, if we beat Sir Catherine, we skip the whole thing. Unfortunately, we could retry it if we wanted to. I don't really see a need. It seems like it would take far too long to me. It really does. It feels like it would take far too long to actually win that battle. We don't have Morrigan with us. We got Zevran instead. Nah. So we can't mana clash out of nowhere. Better off just doing this.
Oh, you're awake. I was starting to worry. Do you mind if I pin her down while you do? Or perhaps kick her? Who do you think will come?
Let's see.
Oh, I wish I could see that. One person assaulting Fort Draken all alone. I hope you're right.
The two of us mages? Oh, so it's only 2 mages. Oh, I should have brought Sten then. This was a bad idea, but alrighty. Well, we're gonna save over. We're gonna save a new save called Fort Draken just in case, as Chantry mages, just in case. But this is where we're gonna end it tonight, guys, because it's already past midnight. I gotta go to work in the morning. I have a political battle to fight of my own at work, unfortunately. So that's it for me. Like, comment, and subscribe. Too bad about the Saints losing. Sucks. See you guys back here next time for more Dragon Age. And even though, once again, I really enjoyed the stream, I had a nice Monday night, you know. Took me away from my troubles for a while, just arguing, you know, about anime and sports and all that fun jazz. It took my mind off things. So thank you very much to Kato, Caden, and the Dark King C for all that, you know. That's sort of the point of these, to sort of relax, play some video games, and chat with you guys. So thank you very much. We'll see you back here next time. Have a good one. Bye-bye.